Welcome back, everybody. It's a new way to understand athletes and maximize their potential, and it all starts with mind over matter.
Today, we are here with Chris Spencer, former Titans player and founder of Metrix. Now, this sounds so interesting. How exactly did it come about?
Well, when I was preparing for my transition out of the NFL, 75% of us were broke or divorced within 5 years, which was staggering to me. And so I wanted to figure out why was that the case. And as I started to really think about it, I realized when I was getting ready to make that transition that I wasn't prepared to make that transition. I was scared. I was frightened to make that plunge after playing for 10 years. And so I started to realize that maybe I'm not the only one. So how can I create something that can help athletes early in their career get prepared to make that transition to be successful outside of the sport? And when you really look at athletes when it comes to the workforce, the skill set that we have is very transferable, but we don't understand that, we don't realize that. And then how do you help athletes understand that? And so we started to create a process to be able to do that.
Wow, this is so needed. I love that you talk about your own personal journey as well. So how does it work? Because there's science, there's technology. How does it actually function?
Yeah, I mean, we're in the technology age now, and so we wanted to be able to meet athletes where they are. With the explosiveness of social media, being able to take your own words and not do a personality test assessment, but take your words and analyze that, and then build a personality and behavior profile from that so that we can have a better sense of the human inside the athlete.
So do you have them write an essay? Do you look at things they've already written? Do you have a conversation? And how does that work?
No, that's the beauty of what we do, because we can remove bias from the process. My bias of trying to fill out a survey or an assessment, the other person who's looking at that assessment, how they thinking about you as a person. So taking your words from an interview, from your social, from a email you've written, because 60% of our words are made up of content words, which means that we get fancy with the style words, and that's the thing that takes the sight off what you're really saying and who you really are. But deep down, those content words really make up your personality and your behaviors.
So true. What did you learn about yourself in going through this process?
Oh my goodness, I think it would have avoided a conversation with my 14-year-old about why I didn't make a Pro Bowl. But being able to understand myself early in my career, it would have set me up for success and not have this mindset of like focusing only on my physical ability, but being able to focus on the mental and the emotional side, because we know now that's just as important as the physical attributes.
Wow. Okay, so it sounds like this is for the players, but also I would imagine for the whole organizations.
It's humans. I mean, it's about humans. We start with sports because it's the foundation. It's where I come from, and this is the sport that I want to give back to. But ultimately, when it comes to hiring coaches, executives, we can take all of that language and process and build profiles that help you fit and understand the type of culture you're trying to build, but do they fit in the culture that I'm trying to build?
Right.
That's what helps set people up for success, knowing what they're walking into.
What were some of the negative words that you found clients were using, and how did you turn it around?
So it's not about negative or positive. Oh. There's no right or wrong when it comes to personality.
Oh, I like that.
It's like a speedometer on a car. It's, if you're driving down a school zone at 15 miles per hour, do you have the composure to stick to that speed limit? And so as you start to look at the personalities within organizations, it is what are the interplays that help you navigate those relationships to be your best?
Because I would imagine playing the sport of football, you are just so focused on the sport itself, you kind of take yourself out of it.
Well, you do and you don't, but the thing about it is that because we haven't been trained and taught like the physical side or the emotional, then we're not prepared to then, when you do have those negative thoughts, how to process through those things. So again, those negative thoughts are not wrong. It's a warning sign about something, and then how do you then process through it so it doesn't show up in your performance?
I love that you're giving back to this amazing organization that helped you, and that you saw a need and you're filling it.
Yeah,
so awesome. Fun. Thank you so much. Wow,
so cool.
I feel like this is just the start of where it's going to go.
It's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Better mental performance and a competitive advantage. We'll take it. Visit mentalmetrics.io.